close do your quilting lines have to be on your quilt? That depends on what kind of batting you use. Welcome to Epida Studio. My name is Elizabeth and I help you make beautiful things with quilting, pojagi, and embroidery. So when we're making a quilt, we have our 3 layers, our backing, our batting, and our top part. Then the distance between our quilting lines is all going to depend on the batting that's in the middle of the sandwich. Even though we can't see it, that is a super important part of the quilt. And the reason why your quilting lines need to be a certain space apart or together is because if it's too far apart, the batting can actually break down and kind of fall apart and clump, and then your quilt won't be smooth and nice and beautiful. But different battings require different spacings. So before you plan what kind of quilting you're going to do, you're going to want to look at what kind of batting you have and see what the requirements are for that. So I have a couple of different types of batting here. So this first one is Hobs Heirloom Wool batting. And the way we find out what we need is just looking on the label. And so when we look on the label here, it says for this wool batting, it can be quilted up to 3 inches apart. So that means 3 inches is your guideline, and so your lines need to be 3 inches or closer. So you can't just have lines like every 5 or 6 inches apart, because that's not enough to hold this batting. So that is one option. If we look at this next one I have, this is 100% cotton batting, natural cotton batting. And if we look on here, this one says it can be quilted as far as 10 inches apart. So this one can actually handle pretty light quilting. It doesn't have to be really dense. So there can be a lot of non-quilted space in there. So that is something to consider if you want something and you don't want a lot of dense quilting, or perhaps you have some embroidery or some applique that you don't want to have to quilt through, then this might be a better choice of what type of batting that you want to use. Now I have another one here, and this is also Hobs. This is Polydown. And this one, when I look on the package, it does not have any information on the package. So for this one, I had to go to the website. And of course, it's easy to find on the website. You just click on this brand of batting. And I scrolled down and I saw for this one, it is 4 inches apart. So it is in between the 3 inches and the 10 inches. So if you have a batting and it's not labeled, then you can just go to the manufacturer's website and the manufacturer will say what this spacing has to be for that batting. So 4 inches is a pretty normal amount. I think that's common for a lot of types of batting. And of course, that doesn't mean that you have to have straight lines of quilting 4 inches apart. If you do like meander, free motion quilting, any kind of quilting, you just don't want to leave big spaces that are more than whatever your minimum is. So if it was loops, you would just kind of pay attention, and that would give you an idea for the scale that you're going to be using in your quilting. So the next time you're wondering how close your quilting lines have to be, check your batting, because that's the determining factor. For more quilting tutorials and inspiration, check out my website, epidastudio.com.